This is the ultimate Mushoku Tensei tier list video you're ever going to watch. If you like the video, then consider subscribing, as that helps out quite a lot in getting these videos out there. Starting from the bottom, we have the trash tier. People who literally have zero power or otherwise just can't fight to save their life. B tier for people who are somewhat good at fighting. A tier for amazing fighters. S tier for oh my days, he's going to destroy the entire town. And God tier for oh my god, he's going to destroy the entire continent. We've got characters in random order from both season 1 and season 2. Definitely not because I didn't know how to change the order. First, we have Zenith, the beautiful mother of our protagonist, ex-adventurer because she was a healer back in the day. We've never really seen her fight, but because she's an adventurer, I'm assuming she at least knows how to fight monsters like goblins, right? But she's a little rusty, like 10 years of being a mother, and we've never seen her exercise, so pretty sure she's fallen down to trash tier now. Zanoba. Okay, so this guy does not know any techniques. He's never had any fighting training, but because he's a blessed child with superhuman strength, he may actually be the strongest human in Mushoku Tensei just on pure strength. But he's a hentai addict that would probably be out of breath in like 2 minutes. So I'm hesitant between trash tier and A tier. I'll put him in B tier. Kurt. Okay, so most of you have probably already forgotten him. He's a young adventurer from the demon continent, and in the grand scheme of things, he's trash. Timothy. Okay, he's an adventurer, he's got stamina, pretty sure he can beat low level monsters and make it out alive. Given enough time to chant a badass fire spell to burn anything of a reasonable size, I would put him into B tier. Talhand, he's an S rank adventurer who's been alive for so many years now, so that must mean he's pretty strong. But we've never seen him fight. Anyway, I'll put him into B tier. Suzanne, okay, I would rank her the same as Timothy, so she's also going to B tier. Soldat, the bros among bros. We've seen him fight. He's an S rank adventurer and advanced level in the sword god style, so I would definitely put him in A tier because I think he can easily clap Suzanne and Timothy. Saurus, Eris's grandfather. So he's a rich noble, he's got a good physique because he's got access to good food and exercise regularly, but yeah, he's trash. Sarah, okay, so if she was actually to fight Timothy or Suzanne, she would get clapped. But she's not also trash, so I think the best place for her would be B tier. Roxy's mother. I'm going to assume she does not know how to fight. There's no indication in the anime or the light novel to assume anything, so yeah, she goes to trash tier. Roxy's father. Okay, so the anime skipped this, but the men of the Meager tribe go hunting, and he was one of the guards that we see at the border of the village in the demon continent, so that screams I'm strong. He's going to B tier. Persona, our lovable dog girl. She knows how to fight, so B tier, but hell no for anything above that. Soldat could beat her with one hand behind his back. Philip. Okay, Eris's father. I actually liked this guy. He gave kind of Gojo from Jujutsu Kaisen vibes because he was nearly always smiling and being like this cool uncle to Rudius. Sad we didn't get to see more of him though, but yeah, he's trash tier like his father. We have Pax. He's Zenoba's half-brother and he was trying to touch up our beloved goddess Roxy, so he definitely goes to trash tier. Patris. So this guy was another swordsman in Counter Arrow. I would roughly put him in the same tier as Suzanne and Timothy, so he goes to B. Paul. Okay, so he would whoop Soldat's ass with one hand. But he's still not S tier. You know what I mean. Which is like a guy that can easily destroy an entire town. You may argue that if he goes on a killing spree, he could kill all the people in a town, so he could go to S tier. But for now, I'm thinking like damage to buildings, so he goes to A tier. Norn, I'm sorry little one. Trash. So this horse dude, I forgot his name. He was an adventurer in the demon continent. He was Roxy's old party member, and you have to consider that when you're adventuring, there's a very high chance that you could die. So considering that he's lived for so long as an adventurer and hasn't died, so I'll put him in B tier. Nanahoshi, trash, yeah. She's got the rings to create like this force field, but if someone like Sarah just attacks her from different angles, she's a goner. Because would she be athletic enough to move around? I don't think so. trash tier. Linea's little sister, I forgot her name, but I think she's just trash. Miko. Okay, so we saw this girl in the OVA episode. It seems like she would be out of breath very quickly and doesn't have any strength, so yeah, trash tier. Luke. As a personal bodyguard for the princess, he should be strong, right? Right? Trash tier. Nah, I'm kidding. He goes to B tier. So Linnea, yeah, like same as Persona, like she's a decent fighter. Her and Persona and the whole school, top cat and dog for the school, everyone was afraid of them. Yeah, whatever, B tier. Lilia, okay, so a backstory about her is that she used to be a fighting maid in the Asura Palace, utilizing the water god style, but she got a leg injury, so she can never run, jump, or stomp really hard ever again. The only reason I laughed is because you know how people go like, oh, I could have been a professional footballer if I didn't get this knee injury. Sad the anime skipped her backstory. She goes to trash tier. Kishirika, right now, not in her previous adult form, she's trash. Julie, I'm sorry little one. Genus Half-Ass, I love his name. Okay, so he's a saint rank in water and fire magic. That means a lot because he can make it flood, cause like this heat wave, or throw this big ball of fire that could destroy a part of a town. For reference, Timothy was only advanced level in fire magic, which is one rank below Genus, and we saw him cast a spell called Exodus Flame that he just threw at the snow bears. If we translate the power for Genus, it should be 2 or 3 times the size, so I'm thinking definitely S rank. The only drawback is that he would need to concentrate and read a couple pages worth of incantation to make a big spell, but I'm not really including the time to attack in this tier list, so I'm putting him into S. Our lovable Hitogami. No spoilers, but he's a god. He's already god tier. Like in Mushoku Tensei, there is no person that has a high rank or name or status without the strength to back it up. So by being a god, he's already Orsted level, and we already saw what Orsted could do. Sure, he may not look intimidating, but after watching so many anime, are you really going to judge a book by its cover? I don't think so. Hilda. She has so much oppai. Her potential for the plot could have been oppai amazing. It would have been good to see more dialogue oppai from her. Trash tier. She doesn't know how to fight. Guys, okay, so this is Ghislaine's brother. He's the current head of the Doldia tribe. He got absolutely smacked by that North Saint, Gallus. So I don't think he's that strong, but he's still decent enough to guard the village. Mimir. Okay, so the dude that was called the Walmart Rudyard. I'm gonna put him into B tier like Sarah, but probably the weakest person in Counter Arrow because he's just this healer. Plus he's dead now, so. Ginger, okay, so she's this royal guard who accompanies Zanoba, or at least looked after him, so she must know how to fight a bit, right? I'm gonna put her into B tier. George, okay, so anime onlys probably have never seen this guy, right? Which is a shame. Well, first of all, he's the principal of Ranoa Academy, right? It's so weird. We got to see the vice principal, but not the principal. That logic does not make any sense. He's a king level wind magician. King is one rank above Saint, which was the rank Genus was on for fire and water magic. So if Genus can destroy a part of a town, this dude can destroy the whole thing using like a massive tornado. Definitely gonna put him into S tier. Then we have Geese. He's just straight up trash tier. If you look at the history of Paul's old party, Fangs of the Black Wolf, he has no power whatsoever, but he's a big brain dude. So he was the leader of the party and he would like do all the planning, strategic things. But yeah, in terms of strength, he's 0. Gallus Cleaner. A rank, definitely. So he's this saint level North God style user. That says a lot. Working in the smuggling business would mean he's got enough fighting to keep his gang safe. Elder, okay, trash tier, old man. Darius, oh, I hate this guy so much. Dude has no edges on his face. Freaking Humpty Dumpty looking man. I just don't like him. I would put him much lower than trash, but oh well. The blue elder is trash. Okay, so Bikini Girl from Paul's group, I can't remember her name. If she's confident enough to wear a bikini armor and fights, I guess she's B rank. The man, the legend himself, Barigari, definitely S rank. Like, how are you going to stop this man if he decided to destroy an entire town? He just keeps regenerating. Like, what are you gonna do? He's been alive for hundreds of years, right? Probably even thousands. Zenith's sister. Okay, the anime skipped this as well. If you have some good eyesight, right, you would have seen, she looks similar to Zenith, right? That's because they're sisters. This would make her Rudeus's aunt. And in the light novel, they did meet and she was like all hugging Rudeus and everything because she had like a nephew. But yeah, she's a guard for the Miko, the chubby girl I talked about before. So she definitely knows how to fight. I would put her into B rank. Ariel, yeah, I'm going to assume she does not know how to fight whatsoever. She's a princess. Trash tier. Almanfi. Okay, so this dude is strong as hell. When he was fighting Ghislaine, right? It looks like they were on par. And it said that he can teleport anywhere in the world where there is light. He's like the 4th Hokage on steroids. I'm going to assume that he's as strong as Ghislaine, so definitely S rank. Then we have Aisha. She goes to trash tier. She's just a maid. She doesn't know how to fight. Ghislaine definitely strong as hell, right? She's fast. She's strong. She's stronger than Paul. She would beat Paul and Soldat at the same time, blindfolded, right? She's a beast woman, right? She's got some great hearing. I'm gonna put her into S rank. Sylphie, yeah, she's a decent fighter, but she would come nowhere close to like Soldat or Paul. I'll put her into B tier. Then we have the dude, Rudeus. It's great to know that he doesn't have ED anymore, which means that he can finally fight at full power. Nah, just kidding. I think he's stronger than Genus and the other guy, George. Definitely put him into S rank. Like, if the dude wanted to, right, he could destroy a country. Probably the strongest magician in Mushoku Tensei that's alive. Orsted, literally, like, do I need to say anything? If you've watched the anime, you know what I mean. So he goes to God rank. Elena Lee's, she's pretty strong, but she would lose to Paul and Soldat easily. I'd put her into B tier. Then we have the amazing best girl, Eris. If you disagree, then just get out, because this redhead girl is the best girl in Mushoku Tensei. Right now, where the anime left it, she's stronger than, I think, Soldat. She was like fighting monsters in Demon Continent like quite easily. But I think she would still lose to Paul currently. So I would put her in A tier. Roxy's pretty strong, but if I can remember, she's just Emperor level in water magic. If she wanted to, she could destroy an entire town using like a big ice attack. I would put her into S tier. Then we have the absolute monster that is Regerd. Definitely going into S rank. But yeah, that's the ultimate Mushoku Tensei tier list. Let me know if you want to see any other tier lists like best girl. Because yeah, Eris is gonna be at the top.